There are fears in some of the newspapers this morning that a number of left-wing militants are expected to descend on Parliament this Wednesday to disrupt the Queen's speech. Organisers of what's being called a Day of Rage are urging Grenfell victims to join them in the march, and others claiming the demonstration needs to, quote, bring down the government. Let's speak with Antonia Bright, who's from the Movement for Justice. What do you have planned for Wednesday, then? Good morning.
Morning, yeah. Well, basically, this is a day of rage because of all the anger, all of the things, the ways that the government has marginalised and disregarded the lives of poor people, of immigrants, of black, Asian people in this country. And there's such an amount of anger that needs to be expressed. And at a time when the government is saying it's back to business as usual, which is what the Queen's speech and reopening of Parliament is, a discredited government, back to business as usual. Everyone that we're speaking to is feeling like, no, it's not business as usual.
Just explain in what way these people's lives have been marginalised in your view.
So many people's lives have been disregarded and treated as not worth anything.
No, but in what way by the government?
Yes, well, Theresa May's hostile environment policy that has pushed people into the margins of society, because when they count the victims of Grenfell... Right.
But hold on. Are you will? Excuse me, Ms. Bright. All right, we'll do it this way, then. I'll just show. It's very easy to do it that way. Ms. Bright, you'll be aware that the people housed in that is by the local authority. It's nothing to do with central government. And then it's what's called a TMO, a Tenants Management Organisation, which actually isn't even part of the local authority either. It has some people who live in that area. You'll be aware that is what actually houses those people. So how does that track back to the government?
But then you'll know that this is pile upon pile of policies, whether it's austerity and cuts, whether it's driving down conditions, whether it's just the problem of whether a place can be safe or not.
No, you seem to be ignoring. No, we'll try again. I don't know what you don't understand. The central government is not responsible for putting those people in that department, in that tower block. It's actually it was the job of the TMO, the Tenants Management Organisation, which in some instances has residents living on it. And they are the ones who signed off on the building work last year that clearly was fatally compromised. So I don't see how a Day of Rage gets anywhere near that.
Let's not blame anyone in that building for what happened, first of all. Second of all, what I'm talking about is far wider than one thing. I'm not only talking about Grenfell Tower. Mm-hmm. I'm talking about all of the rage that so many people watching those scenes, watching what happened there, from wherever they are, to be honest, up and down the country, felt themselves knowing that they can be in that situation, but felt for the people in that tower. Like, felt for that fundamentally and personally.
What do you want to see happen on Wednesday?
On Wednesday, we want to bring together everyone who is ready to march and wants to march, because it's the day when the government is saying we're back to business as usual, to march from Shepherd's Bush Green, to get to Parliament, to express, to make signs, to make placards, to make chants, to bring all of the things that they're angry about, that they feel marginalised about, and to march to Parliament.
And what do you hope that will affect, lastly? What do you hope that will bring about?
Stand up and say that this isn't going away. What we don't want...
And what do you hope this will bring about?
Pretend that everything's normalised. It's not normalised.
Oh dear. For the third time, what do you hope this will bring about, Antonia Bright?
Well, we want to see the end of this discredited hook-up government of Tory and DUP.
But by what means, the end of it? They resign, you mean?
They should, yeah.
Yeah, you want them to resign. OK.